Bhakti Vedanta. Swami Prabhupada. Bhakti, Haribol, Haribol, hey, Shanti, आप शांति रखो. सुनो, Bhakti, Prabhupada's name is Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Prabhupada many places talks about Bhakti and Vedanta. That is very, very important. It's not a small thing by saying Vedanta. Vedanta, actually Prabhupada says that Vedanta also means Bhakti. What I wanted to say, don't do that. So Vedanta, I am trying to bring this point. Like a Bhagavad Gita, this is the Vedanta. Veda means knowledge. Vedanta. In another words, Bhagavad Gita is the essence of Veda. Because Prabhupada is the real Acharya who can give us this understanding of Shastra. Like Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, all Upanishads. So, Vedanta, now Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Vedaisa sarve aham veda vedyo. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, text 15, Sarvasya chaham rudisa nivishto matta smriti jnana maponancha Vedesa sarver ahameda vedyo Vedanta krit veda videya chaham. So everybody can repeat after me. I am seated in everyone's heart. Haribol, everybody repeat. Okay? I am seated in everyone's heart. And from me come remembrance, knowledge, forgetfulness. By all the Vedas, I am to be known. Indeed, I am the compiler of the Vedanta. I am the knower of the Vedas. So this is a understanding of Krishna. You can say, Haribol, Suno, both important. Now Vedanta word came here also. Vedesa sarve ahmeda vedyo. Now, like example, I try to say, Veda, Krishna is telling, by all the Vedas I am known. Or, आगे से, I am the compiler of Vedanta. See, सुनो, Haribol, I am the compiler of the Vedanta. Krishna is telling. That is Vyasadeva, he compiled the Vedanta. So Krishna is telling, I am, that Vyasadeva is non-different from Krishna. Vyasaya Vyasarupaya, Vishnu Rupaya. In Sri Vaishnava Sampradaya they chant this. Vyasadeva is none other than Krishna. Yad Rakhna. It's not some Veda, it's a Rishi. Ah. So here Krishna is telling, I am the compiler, Vedanta. We all know that is why you have to study. Brahmachari means you have to study under the shelter of the sadhu, guru, shastra. Without sadhu, guru and shastra, you cannot be Krishna conscious. The kind of here it says, I am the compiler of the Vedanta. Vedanta. So Prabhupada in the Upanishad, he gave lecture, there he talks about this Vedanta. Vyasadeva, Suno, Vyasadeva, he has written so many things. Vedas, Puranas, Itihas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, everything. Still is not happy. This is the thing. Happy Guru, happy also I am trying to study about happy. We don't know what is happy. Anyway, so what I am trying to say, Vyasadeva was not happy after writing so many things. Then Narada Muni came into the scene. That's what the Bhagavatam is explaining. So, Narada says to Vyasadeva, you have written all these things that is very much connected to the body and the mind, not the soul. That means Krishna is the supreme soul. You are not glorified Krishna. Then under the instruction of Narada, he wrote Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is nothing but glorification of Krishna and his pure devotee. So please try to understand. So it is a deep subject matter. Krishna consciousness, easy but same time not easy. Example, chanting Hare Krishna easy. Haribol? Chanting Hare Krishna easy. Chanting Hare Krishna offenseless not easy. Right? Chanting Hare Krishna easy. Offenseless chanting not easy. This is very important understanding. So Vyasadeva, he wrote Bhagavatam. Simply it is a glorification of Krishna and his pure devotee. Now, in this purport, it says that at least 5,000 years ago, Srila Sukadeva Goswami ascertained that existence of Maru in Kalapa Grama, said that Maru, having achieved the Yoga Siddhi body, would continue to exist until the end of Kali Yuga. So, Haribol, everybody is hearing. You have to understand this very clearly. What Prabhupada is telling, Sukadeva Goswami has written this. What is written? Maru. Now in Kali Yuga there is a Kalapa Grama. The Maru will exist, he says, because of this yoga siddha body, would continue to exist until the end of Kali Yuga. Which is calculated to continue 4,32,000 years. The Kali Yuga, 4,32,000 years. Up to now, up to that, he will be existing. How? Yoga Siddhi body. His body was the yoga, Siddha. We don't know. Even Bhakti Yoga also is the Siddha. If you are really purely chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you also get power. Purely chanting. Otherwise, power, chanting has not much power. So here what I am trying to explain that such as the perfect mystic yoga power. So it is a Acharya speaking. Prabhupada spoke Bhagavatam. Hundreds and thousands of lectures on Bhagavatam. Mystic power. Matlab, I don't know what you call it in Hindi. Mystic. Matlab, yoga siddhi. By controlling the breath, the perfect yogi can continue his life for as long as he likes. Hari bol. So, it is a great science. We don't understand. When Prabhupada is speaking, that is different. And he is speaking to his disciple, he started this movement around the world. Right? That is the Acharya. So what I try to say here, now Prabhupada is talking about controlling breathing. We have no idea about breathing. You have any idea? Haribol. पूछ रहा हूँ मैं. ब्रीथिंग का कुछ आइडिया है? नहीं. केवल हरि बोल बोलेगा. Hey. श्वास. ब्रीथिंग मतलब श्वास. श्वास. What is that swas? So here Prabhupada talking, by controlling breath, the perfect yogi, karmi, jnani, yogi. Yogi, Prabhupada talking about perfect yogi. Becoming a yogi is not so easy. Example, let us say, Prabhupada talks about yoga, 6th chapter, no, Bhagavad Gita. Who can be a yogi? Interesting. See, now let us see, we are talking about a mystic, right? I just saw the mystic word. See, so many were explaining nicely. See, there is no possibility of once becoming a yogi. Huh? Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text 16. There is no possibility of once becoming a yogi, O Arjuna, if one eats too much. Eats too little. Sleep too much. Does not sleep enough. So like this yogi, in Bhagavad Gita, that sloka I am trying to find out, Krishna is telling that you cannot be a yogi unless you are free from sense gratification. I am trying to find out, see, it doesn't come. You have any idea? Haribol? Mahatma Priya Prabhu, you have any idea? I am asking about Krishna's telling Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter. You have any idea which sloka says that one cannot be a yogi, or Krishna said be a yogi? You have any idea about which sloka is that? Huh? 6? Wait. Huh? Okay. Let us see. 6th chapter, 13th sloka, he says, no, be a yogi. Prabhupada, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, okay, I know, I got it point. As, you know, I come to know. And just okay, now I come to know. See, this is that Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, text 46. Okay? So you have to, that is a Bhagavad Gita you have to learn. It is a great science. That's why you need a master to learn this. That is a guru, acharya. You cannot learn anything without taking shelter of the acharya. Anyway, so it is very interesting. See, everybody can repeat after me, okay? A yogi, Haribol, everybody repeat. आप भी आ जाओ, महात्मा प्रिय प्रभु आगे आ जाओ. A yogi greater than ascetic. See, the yogi is different. In Sanskrit, tapasibhyo adhika yogi. Ascetic means tapas. जो तपस्या कर रहे हैं उसको ascetic कहते हैं. The yogi is higher than the ascetic, greater than empiricist, greater than the fruit worker. Therefore, O Arjuna, in all circumstances, be a yogi. We are all bhogi, not yogi. It is very serious, you know. Understanding is there. Hey, Ghamatma suno. सुन रहे नहीं ठीक से बैठो दैट इज नॉट प्रॉपर स्टैंड सिटिंग अपना आप सुनो ये भागवतम किसके लिए तो भगवान ने इस श्लोक में कह रहे नोट कर सकते यू शुड कीप इट यू कैन रिमेंबर बिकॉज आई वाज आल्सो लुकिंग फॉर दिस नो देन आई इट कम टू नो संस्कृत इज एवरीबॉडी रिपीट आफ्टर मी तपस्वीभ्यो अधिको योगी ज्ञानीभ्योपि मतोधिका कर्माभिश्चाधिको योगी तस्माद् योगी भवार्जुना. So Krishna is telling, be a yogi. This is the point I am trying to bring. So Prabhupada is telling in this purport, today's sloka, Canto 9, Chapter 12, Text 6, in the purport. Okay. By controlling the breath, a perfect yogi, see, that is Haribol. Suno, suno, suno. Yogi. Prabhupada talking about in the purport, yogi, a perfect yogi. That's why I was trying to bring this Bhagavad Gita sloka. Anyway, so this is very, very important. You can say perfect yogi or perfect devotee. No difference. Perfect yogi, perfect devotee, no difference. This is the point I am trying to bring. Now Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter talks about yoga, yogi. It's a great science. If you don't cultivate this knowledge, you cannot be Krishna conscious without this understanding. Okay, sometimes we hear from Vedic literature that some personality from Vedic age, such as Vyasadeva, Prabhupada is telling, Vyasadeva, Ashwatthama, is nonsense but still he is living. Or still living. Here was the understanding of Maru is also still living. We are explained this languidity is given here by word Yoga Siddha. So it is a great science. Bhakti also science. Nectar of devotion is a science. If one becomes perfect in practicing yoga, now let us see what is that practicing yoga. Haribol, practicing yoga. Huh? Bhagavad Gita is teaching how to practice yoga. That is 6th chapter. So this is very important. See, Haribol, सुनो, सिर को नीचे नहीं, सुनो इधर देखो. So Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter. The 6th chapter is called Dhyana Yoga. Of course they changed it, but original Bhagavad Gita Prabhupada says Sankhya Yoga. But it's Dhyana Yoga. It's okay, not so much different. There it is explaining. Bhagavad Gita chapter 6, 11 and 12. To practice yoga, see, what is that practice yoga? Huh? What is that practice yoga? I tried to say that. Prabhupada is telling no. If one becomes perfect in practice of yoga, in the purport, Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, 9th canto, chapter 12, text 6, in the purport, Prabhupada talking about practice yoga. So I am referring that here. To practice yoga, one should go to the secluded place. Suno. Don't also, you are such a senior devotee, don't pay attention to anybody who is talking. To practice yoga, one should go to secluded place and should lay kusha grass. Like kusha grass also very important. Haribol, suno. So this kusha grass is not like semi other mat. This is kusha grass. Kusha, So you have to understand. So here Krishna is telling, should lay kusha grass on ground, cover with a deer skin. Soft cloth. The seat should be neither too high, not too low. ये आ रहे देखो योगा योगा कर रहा है बोलते योगा प्रैक्टिस सिखाते हैं अभी आ रहे एनीवे किधर गए रे हाँ अदर योगी आ गया भोगी और योगी है सुनो अभी 2 minutes attention. The seat should be neither too high nor too low and should be situated in a sacred place. This is sacred place. Pavitra sthala hai ye. More pavitra is inside. Less pavitra is here because the karmis comes, everybody comes here. It becomes under pavitra udar hai. So very important this understanding. Om apavitro pavitro va sarvas. That is again different. Anyway, the yogi should then sit on it very firmly and practice yoga. What is that yoga practice? क्या है बोलो? You don't know. You know? Here. Yoga practice. Krishna is telling, you practice yoga. You know? Bolo. You know or not know? No, yes or no? Yes or no? Bolo. The yogi should then sit on it very firmly practice yoga to purify the heart. Heart. Hanuman, I don't know. वो सही नहीं बोलते, वो concocted, I don't know. आप जानते ना हनुमान ने, I don't know, वो is not in the Ramayana. रामायण में है? No. Anyway, it is what I tried to say. दुनिया में बहुत कुछ होते रहते ना, सभी मिलाते हैं, बनावट करते हैं. आप लोग इसको मानते हैं? हाँ, बोलो. कहाँ बताया? हाँ, रामायण में कहाँ बताया? हनुमान छीरा तो सीता रामान. एनीवे, वो अलग एक पॉइंट. हम बिकॉज हार्ट के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. सुनो सुनो सुनो. मेडिकल डॉक्टर लोग भी कुछ पता नहीं जानते. वो लोग हार्ट ऑपरेशन करता है, इसको कुछ मालूम नहीं है अंदर क्या है. तो मेडिकल, उसलिए प्रभुपाद जी ने बोलते हैं ओपनिंग हॉस्पिटल है सिंफुल, पाप है. इंटरेस्टिंग है, ये पॉइंट को नोट डाउन किया. Why Prabhupada telling sinful? बोलो, बोलो रे, बोलो. अद्वैत चैतन्य बोलो. Prabhupada said opening hospital is sinful. Anyway, नहीं, Prabhupada said opening hospital is sinful. That I am trying to say. Interesting है, long back एक बड़ा महाराज ने, उन्होंने बता रहे थे. क्या बता रहे थे? एक डाकू ने सबको मारा है, उसको भी प्रॉब्लम है, तो हॉस्पिटल में गया, उसको क्योर किया. तो ये सिंफुल नहीं है? This is example, just karma involved. Anyway, recently I was hearing, interesting. Prabhupada said the opening hospital is sinful. जो words comes from the mouth of Prabhupada is absolutely correct. So many missionaries, they do this kind of work. Opening hospital, opening schools. You know. Anyway, the kind of matla is the point here I am trying to bring. The yogi should then sit on it very firmly, practice yoga to purify the heart, not mind. Heart. Kidhar hai the heart? I lost my heart. Where? Vrindavan mein hai. मार के पीटे तो बाल बते. Right? केवल स्लोगन से कुछ फायदा नहीं होता है. Anyway, the kind of heart. Here Krishna is telling, purify the heart. Purifying the heart. सुनो सुनो सुनो. Purifying the heart by controlling his mind, senses, and activities, fixing the mind on one point. So you cannot speculate what Krishna is saying. Now Acharya is explaining what does it mean this. Let us read purport. सुन रहे रे सुना सुन रहे हाँ purport. The sacred place refers to place of pilgrimage. In India, the yogis, the transcendentalists or the devotees, all leave home. घर छोड़ते बोल रहे हैं. घर छोड़ के आए ना, हरि बोल, आप घर छोड़ के आए ना, दामाद ना, धीर प्राण, ये घर के छोड़ के आया, देखो येलो कपड़ा वाला. ये भी आज मैं थोड़ा स्टडी कर रहा हूँ वो शेविंग. If you want to be in ashram, what you have to do? You have to shave it. Why we have to shave? Again there is another. Anyway, so these are all very, very important. I don't know. Okay, let us read. Haribol, suno, suno. Oh, ठीक है, suno. All leave home and decide the sacred place such as Prayag, Mathura, Vrindavan, Rishikesh, Haridwar. They are all holy places. In solitude practice yoga where the sacred rivers like Yamuna, Ganga, but often this is not possible, especially for Westerners. So proper talking about, because in the West also people do so many yoga. So Prabhupada saying that बाहर के दुनिया के लोग Westerners, Europe, that is West is called West. ऐसा वो लोग योग नहीं कर सकते हैं. The so-called yoga societies, big cities, may be successful earning material benefit, but they are not at all suitable for the actual practice of yoga. One who is not self-controlled and whose mind is not undisturbed cannot practice meditation. So meditation also real. Prabhupada is telling, mind and senses, if you cannot control, you cannot do meditation. Dancing also meditation. Who can dance? कौन नाच सकते हैं? चैतन्य महाप्रभु नाच रहा है. You are also dance right. Rascal dancing, your dancing is nothing, no meaning. You are on bodily concept. Lord Chaitanya is completely, धीर प्राण कभी नाचा नहीं हो. नाचता है, नाचा नहीं, खड़ा होके अच्छा भक्त है. अद्वैत चैतन्य भी नाचते नहीं, कभी कभी ऐसा नाचते हैं. Still we are on bodily concept. Anyway, this is another subject matter. Therefore, in Brihad Naradiya Purana, it is said that in Kali Yuga, when people in general are short-lived, slow spiritual realization, always disturbed by various anxieties, the best means spiritual realization is chanting the holy. Now it is written here. What does it mean? Can give any answer? Khada hoke bolo. What does it mean? You are okay? Khada hoke mere ko sunao. Okay, pahla suno what Prabhupada is telling. The best means spiritual realization is chanting the holy names of the Lord. I'm asking, what does it mean? Hare So what is the meaning?
Meaning is that Kali Yuga, the process to attain God is through chanting the Lord's holy name.
So what does it mean?
You get self-realized.
Now what does it mean? Not taking shelter of the Guru, not taking shelter of the holy name. How you take? That is I'm asking. So, no, anyway, so this is the point. So this is the point. Now public को बोलते अच्छा है, but that is not complete solution to the realization of God. So here it is explaining. Now हमारा महात्मा प्रिय प्रभु हरे कृष्ण मंत्र के बारे में बोला है, लेकिन इधर लिखा नहीं है हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम, नहीं बोला है. क्या बोला है? हरे नाम एव केवलम कलो नास्ति व नास्ति गतिरान्यथा. That is explaining. In this age of quarrel, hypocrisy only means to deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. So what does it mean? You have to understand very clearly. This is for the brahmachari, not for everybody. Learning, teaching. Anyway, so the point here in the purport Srila Prabhupada is telling that if one becomes perfect in practice yoga, he can live long he likes. सुन रहे नहीं? क्या देख रहे? फेंको, सुनो. कितने बार बता रहे वही कर रहे. So this is the point here. Prabhupada is telling in the purport. The demonstration of some trifling yoga siddha does not constitute the perfection. Now, nectar of devotion I did not bring. That is a very nicely explaining about yoga, siddhi, in the pure devotional bhakti, characters of the pure devotional service. There it is explaining. So this is not a real benefit Prabhupada is telling. The demonstration of trifling yoga siddha does not constitute the perfection. Here is the factual example of perfection. Yoga siddha can live as long as he likes. Example now, like a Prabhupada, you can say, Prabhupada also is the perfect yogi, perfect acharya, perfect guru, everything perfect. Prabhupada. Everybody knows if you read Prabhupada Lilamrita, final days of Prabhupada, Acharya, is a yoga siddhi, yoga, master of the yoga. Prabhupada telling, somebody discussing, Dr. Patel says, You are a yogi. Prabhupada said, I'm not a yogi, but I'm taking shelter of the Yogeshwara, that is Krishna. All the yoga siddhi, power, anything you want to do, you require a power. To construct the temple, what is power require? Money power. Without build the temple. Collection require. Anyway, I'm talking about the power. Ah. Anything you want to do, you require a power. If you want to start this microphone also, it require a power, electric power. Otherwise, it doesn't work. I am also speaking. Where is the power? The power. Ah. Anyway, for a few minutes, we'll stop here. Any question and comment? Ah. Okay. इधर आ जाओ, इधर आ जाओ। Rascal. आप चले जाओ, आ जाओ। What do you understand? So, there are so many hospitals. No, that's okay. That is different. I'm just the point is you are saying you are sick. You go to doctor. There are so many hospitals. There are so many schools, so many colleges, so many universities. That's okay. No, it's okay. Just I'm trying to say. Any other question? So this is a very deep study. It's not just Haribol, Haribol. Even Prabhupada talks about chanting Hare Krishna also, you cannot chant like a parrot. Parrot like a chanting, or artificial chanting, mechanical chanting. Doesn't help. In another, you have to chant from your heart. In another practice, what I'm trying to say that, Prabhupada said it. That is why it says that Bahu Janmakari Sravana Kirtana. Why it says? Still you will not get love of God. Love of God is something different. Yeah.
Chanting and dancing. So bhakti is a process. Bhakti is not a direct process. Bhakti is a gradual process. Okay? When we practice, we come to that platform.
Right.
So if we do not practice, how we can come to that platform?
That is a practice also, there are two. That is a bhakti also, there is a nectar of devotion explain of sadhana bhakti. The sadhana bhakti also, you have to under the shelter of the acharya. You cannot do yourself. In sadhana also there are two. One is by the order, you do that bhakti, like what we are doing, like a Mangala Arati, we are chanting, coming to Mangala Arati, Guru Puja, is the order of the Guru. Ah. When you develop that attachment to that process, that become same sadhana become raganuga. Nobody will wake up you. You wake up yourself. So everything requires practice. Ah. Even in early days, even book distribution also require practice. Not everybody and everybody can distribute books. Okay. Again, that is also practice. That's what they started in the Western world. Prabhupada started this book distribution Western world. I remember early days 72, 73, you know, Western devotee, they used to have a rehearsal how to distribute books. So this is a great science. Ah. You have to learn everything under the shelter of the Guru, Acharya, Sadhu, Shastra. You cannot dance whimsically. Sentimental dancing, that is not recommended. This is also discussed by Prabhupada, where people, in early days, Prabhupada talking. The devotees telling to Prabhupada, in Mangalarti, Prabhupada, these devotees, they're bumping each other, dancing. He said that, no, you cannot do that. You have to pay attention to the deities. This is also very interesting. You cannot neglect the deities and do like this, whatever. No, you have to pay attention to. In other words, everything you do, not artificially, not sentimental. You are doing everything for pleasing the Lord, not pleasing yourself. Ah. That is not real, chanting. We do chanting for pleasing Krishna, pleasing the acharyas, Vaishnavas. You cannot do your own self, you are happy and doing this chanting. That is not the standard of anything. It requires practice. How to dance also require practice. Ah. Even in a drama, they require practice. How to they practice the legs, putting this leg, that leg, like everything like a dancing, like a nutya, kuchipudi, all different dance. They also have it's a great science. Anyway, so this is the point. So please, बहुत दूर जाने का है. It's not easy. तो मैं यही स्टडी कर रहा हूँ. How you will go back to Krishna Loka? Forget it. You want to go to Krishna Loka, you have to give up this body. We are attached to this body. Okay, any other question or comment? Huh? Right. No, that is a brahmachari, 25 years. Grihastha, up to 50 years means sense gratification. Grihastha means sense gratification, wife, sense gratification. Wife, children. Prabhupada talking about the children. What is the children? Sex? Maithun products? Huh? Prabhupada talks about this. Maithun product. Baby girl born, boy born. How? एक बार प्रभुपाद जी उनको सबको बुला रहे. हाँ? Prabhupada is telling to his disciple, he is telling, this is my sex, mean wife and children. So introducing yourself, this is my children, my son, my, what is it, sex? You understand? So, brahmachari, grihastha, then vanaprastha, sannyas. Sannyas also there are 4 stages. Paramahamsa sannyas. That is different. Okay, anyway, Hare Krishna. Bolo, bolo, Sri Sri Gaur Nitai ki. Radha Madanmohanji ki. Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman ki. Mahapatita Bhavan Srila Prabhupada ki.
Adi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindam Adi Purusham.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare